There are 7 great teachers in the school that are sadly retiring this year. Let's take a moment of silence to honor them. Now let's get into the fun stuff and check out some pictures while we tell you about their careers. Miss Peterson. Miss Peterson worked in York from 1984 to 2019. She's finishing her career off as a 4th grade teacher. She has a dog named Moxie, and she'll be going with Moxie to Fort Foster. Mr. Coyne. Mr. Coyne taught from 1984 to 2019 and is finishing his career off as a speech therapist. Mr. Coyne hopes to assist young adults in finding greater independence or finding a similar service-oriented occupation. Mrs. Lamprey. Mrs. Lamprey taught from 2005 to 2019. She'll be staying home to be with her great-granddaughter. What a lucky kid. Mrs. Rose. Mrs. Rose taught from 1999 to 2019. You'll find her helping someone somewhere and being the nicest person we know. Mrs. Bracy. Mrs. Bracy taught from 1999 to 2019. She will be enjoying her family and has a new grandchild on the way. Mrs. Welch. Mrs. Welch taught from 1983 to 2019. She was the counselor for some of her parents when they were in school. She'll be traveling, visiting more with family in Chicago, and being a ski bum at Sugarloaf. Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown taught from 1983 to 2019. Mrs. Brown and her husband will be taking scenic trips in their Volkswagen van. We might be able to find some people to replace their jobs, but it still won't be the same. To Mrs. Peterson, Mr. Coyne, Mrs. Rose, Mrs. Bracy, Mrs. Welch, Mrs. Lamprey, and Mrs. Brown, thank you for working at Coastal Ridge.